Hello everyone, my name is Maria Tadeu. Today I will be talking about Swatch's digital presence. So let's get started. Let me just give you a little background about Swatch. They are a company based in Switzerland, and they started with a huge innovation because they started selling affordable plastic watches, which was something very new back in 1983. Let's start by the website. When you first open swatch.com US, you can see that it's very clean, very organized. It's very focused on the product. So get ready to see lots and lots of watches. When you actually go to the online store, you can see that the product is organized in a very large number of collections, which means that sometimes it's not very easy to find what you want. Also because they mix some product collections with some campaigns that they are running. So sometimes it can get a little bit confusing. This is what their website looks like, and now we are going to see it in detail. Starting by the store, it does have a very clean look, but once you start to scroll down, it's completely endless. So they have so many different products that sometimes it's very difficult to find exactly what you're looking for. They also have a section about their brand activations. So they are very connected to arts. They have the Swatch Art Piece Hotel. They are very connected to sports as well. So on this page, they actually promote all these actions that they have. And then there's this section called Swatch.tv. It has tons and tons of videos. So I think it's a place where they put content, but it's not organized in any way. You can find information about products together with artists talking about themselves, DJ parties. So there's a lot of content that is not really organized. And finally, let's look at the Swatch Club. So this is a place where Swatch fans can meet each other. And then you have different memberships depending on how involved you are with Swatch. So if every year you buy their club watch, you will be able to maintain a higher ranking in this, and your membership will bring you more advantages as well. Let's move on to social media. They have presence in several platforms. Let's take a look at each one of them. So starting by Facebook, we can see that their page is mostly focused on their product. They have about 4 million likes on their pages. And when someone contacts them, they are actually pretty fast to reply. Another thing that I noticed is that although they do have upcoming events, and I could check that on their website, they do not have that information uploaded on the Facebook page. For their Swatch Club fans, they have a separate page where they post also a lot of product. They do have a lot of photos of events they had with past events that they had with their club members. Going to Twitter now, we can check their page. We will see that it's actually very similar to Facebook. The only thing that differs is that there are more customer service related interactions here. Some content is shared between Swatch and Swatch US, but pages are quite different. This is the Swatch page. The previous one was the Swatch US. When we look at their YouTube page, we can see that there's also a lot of product, but the videos are very organized by themes. So they have Swatch and Sports, Swatch and Arts, Swatch Club, but somehow this information is redundant. So they have different playlists that represent different actions and promotions they had, but they are both related to sports, for instance. So that can become a little bit confusing. Also, I was expecting to see a connection to Swatch TV here, which I didn't. They do have a separate YouTube page. They have this brand called Flick Flack for children, and their content is all animated, very fun, very colorful, completely focused on the product as well. And now we move to Pinterest. Swatch's page on Pinterest is very, very colorful, and it's all around products. All you can find here are close-ups of different watches that they have. Some of them come from their campaigns, some of them are used by people all over the world that take these photos in the most extraordinary places. If we look at Google+, this was actually a big disappointment for me because the page is not updated. So aside from the banner that reflects a current campaign, the posts itself are not being updated for several months now. And finally, let's take a look at Instagram. Most of their posts on Instagram are focused on product as well. There's some contrast with the generic Swatch page because on the Swatch page you can find more lifestyle related photos, and you can find also photos of events they had and some store activations. We will now be looking at their mobile. They have 2 apps available in the United States, mostly focused on the product as well. You cannot purchase from the app. And one fun thing they had was they have the use of augmented reality, which we are going to see here. Like I said, they have 2 apps. One of them is called Swatch Watches, and this is a catalog. So here you can find all the campaigns, you can find all the collections of all the watches that are for sale right now. One thing that I was expecting was that I could purchase from here, or this would take me to the website, but that does not really happen. It takes me to the store locator. The other app they have is Art Swatch. It's a fun application based on some new collections that they have. If you point your phone camera to the face of one of those watches, you will see a small video of augmented reality right in front of you. So it's a fun thing they did. They also use QR codes. This one in particular is from their club watch. So when you buy this watch, you can scan the QR code. It will take you to the club page. From there, you will get a higher ranking on the membership because you purchased the club watch. As for search, they do have paid search on Google and Bing, but they have some limited keywords. When you search for Swatch, you will have paid search. They will show up first on the organic search. But if you are looking for fun watches, colorful watches, if you search for Swiss watches, if you search for volleyball watches, you will not find Swatch on the first page of the organic search. To finalize, I would just like to add some recommendations to what has been said so far. So for their website, I would recommend that Swatch makes it very easy to navigate, especially when we are looking at the collections and when we are looking at the store. Also, if they had more editorial content, they are such an iconic brand that if they have more editorial content on the website, it will help them position the brand for new customers as well. And also, I checked websites from different countries, and they are basically translations of one another. So it could be interesting for them to explore different ways of approaching the different cultures and positioning the brand in different countries. As for social media, again, the same thing. I think they should add more editorial content to help them position the brand the way they want. And if they are not using some of the platforms, definitely the buttons should not be on their website. So they should close the page, or they should not, at least not promote it on the website. It would be also interesting to see what upcoming events they have. And on YouTube specifically, if they could organize and reduce the number of playlists, it would be a lot easier to find the relevant content for each user. As for mobile, it would be interesting to have the option to purchase directly from the app. And also, it would be interesting to have an easier way to find the watches, or to navigate through the store and find the right watch for you. Also, I believe there's a huge opportunity for them to take advantage of the smartwatch market, because they can actually create content specifically for smartwatches, and promote their brand through that. And as for search, I believe they need to work on their SEO. Again, if you are not looking for Swatch, and if you are not familiar with the brand or with their collections, it's very difficult to find them, both on paid search and organic search. So they do need to improve the keywords they use, not only to attract new customers, but also to reflect the brand positioning, and to make sure that the brand is somehow associated with a lifestyle and with a certain target. And this is my digital presence assessment of Swatch. I hope you enjoyed it and you took something from it. Thank you for listening. Again, my name is Maria Tadeu.